Here's your 90 Day Fiance weekly roundup. Let's start with a huge breaking story. Remember Michael and Juliana? They announced that they were getting divorced back in October 2021. 5 weeks later, Juliana then went on to confirm that she's pregnant with a new boyfriend, a man named Ben. And now, this week, a huge bombshell's just dropped. There's allegations the father of Juliana's baby might be Sean Nasso. Who exactly is Sean Nasso? Remember Michael's ex-wife Sarah? Yeah, Sean's her husband. Let me read directly from the In Touch Weekly article. Juliana Custodio allegedly cheated on estranged husband Michael Jensen with his ex-wife Sarah Nasso's husband, Sean Nasso. Multiple sources exclusively claim to In Touch. An eyewitness spotted Juliana allegedly making out with Sean in the kitchen of the home that they share with Michael, Sarah, and the former married couple's 2 children, Max and Cece. The alleged incident took place during a farewell party thrown for Juliana in September 2021, before she left for Europe and before her split from the wine entrepreneur. The source claims that when Juliana announced her pregnancy with her new boyfriend Ben Obscura in November 2021, it was seemingly in response to one of the last phone calls she had with Michael, where he asked her to give their marriage another chance and asked for 6 months of therapy to try and repair the relationship. 24 hours later, they announced their relationship and pregnancy, the insider says. Shortly after Juliana's announcement, the source claims Sarah questioned the paternity of Juliana's baby. The second insider echoes this statement, claiming Sarah thought the baby belonged to Sean because of their alleged affair. Now, make no mistake, In Touch Weekly is a large media organisation with lots of sources. But what strikes me about this article is it seems quite vague. There's not much detail here. 1 minute it says sources saw them kissing in the kitchen, and then it's a big jump to say Sarah questioned the paternity of Juliana's baby. It certainly makes for a scandalous and intriguing headline. Whether there's any truth to it, well, that remains to be seen. But Juliana is categorically denying it. The same article goes on to say, quote, in her own exclusive statement to In Touch, Juliana denies the cheating claims made against her and says she has confirmation that Ben is the father of her child. It's really sad that this family has nothing to use against me and they are using my baby and making these stories about me. I hope I never have to hear or see these people again. At the time when Michael and Juliana announced their split, I covered that whole story in quite a lot of detail, and I've got a number of videos that discuss who the musician and ex-drug addict Sean Nasso is, why Sarah and her husband Sean moved in to live with Michael and Juliana, as well as the clues that Juliana was posting at the time, showing us all on her social media that she wasn't happy with Michael and how everyone could see at the time that her and Sean were certainly getting closer. And then of course we've also got the revelations that Michael, who at one time was thought to be a successful wine entrepreneur, is currently facing huge financial difficulties and is on the verge of foreclosure of his home. So, if you've missed any of that drama, I'll include links to the multiple videos covering all of that in the description below. I recommend you check those out because there's a lot of context and background that really makes this pregnancy allegation a shocking story. Now, let's just go back to In Touch Weekly for a second. It's a really big scoop. It's a big deal for any media company to report breaking news like this, and you'd hope that they've done their research and they've got a lot of faith in their sources. But here's why, in my opinion, I feel like In Touch Weekly have lost a lot of credibility this week, which in turn is potentially a reason why we may wish to take these Juliana allegations with a pinch of salt. They reported another exclusive that Tiffany and Ronald were back together. The article made it seem very definitive that Tiffany and Ronald were reconciled and were working on their relationship. They even had quotes from Tiffany. But when the Instagram account 90 Day The Melanated Way posted about this news, Ronald, who the article's meant to be about, commented saying, wait, what did I miss? In Touch Weekly is in for a rude awakening because I'm not aware of this. No. So when the person they're writing about in this big exclusive is coming out and saying that's just not true, then some might argue that it raises question marks about some of their other reporting. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts on this below. Are you inclined to believe the reports about Juliana's affair with Sean and Sean potentially being the father of her baby? Or do you think that there might not actually be substance to this report? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Now, this is a developing story, so there is likely to be more revelations to come, and as and when they come in, I'll keep you updated. Moving on to other 90 Day Fiance news this week, Anna and Marcel have announced that they're expecting their baby boy in May. As you may recall, the baby is being carried carried by a surrogate mother from Ukraine. Anna took to Instagram to make the announcement saying, quote, "Marcel and I are super excited to announce that we are expecting a little boy this May. We are currently 22 weeks. #future beekeeper." Her post included a very cute baby grow that had the words "Future Beekeeper May 2022" and also featured a scan of the little baby boy. Of course, this will be Anna's 4th boy, and if you'd like an update about how Marcel and the 3 boys are currently getting along and what their relationship is like, as well as news about that whole surrogacy, I'll include a link in my description for you to check out my latest update video about them. Finally this week, there's more fallout in the Alina racism row. Calls are intensifying for her to be cancelled based on numerous social media posts that have surfaced in which she's using racist and defamatory language against black people, Asian people and also Muslims. Last week she put out a statement apologising, and that was in relation to the first post that came to light, but her explanation isn't really standing up to scrutiny. She claimed that being Russian, she didn't understand the meaning of the N-word, but a lot of people are calling her out on that and saying, hold on a minute, you spent a whole year studying in the US, you have no excuse. And yeah, now that other racist posts have also come to light, she's suddenly gone very, very quiet. Of course, it's worth pointing out that in the past, other cast members have been cancelled for racism, most notably Lisa, who featured on the show with Usman. It remains to be seen what show producers will do to Alina in this particular instance, whether she's also going to get cancelled, whether she might just be asked not to appear on the tell-all, or whether TLC will just try and brush it under the carpet. I guess we'll wait and see. If you enjoy this video, remember I do weekly updates every week about all the breaking news you may have missed. If you liked what you just watched, and if you want to show your support, hit that like button and don't forget to hit subscribe to stay up to date with all of my latest videos. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you on the next video.